All right, y'all. YN crashes out. Carjacks a pastor. Let's get it.
A pastor from Bridgeport, Connecticut is sending a message tonight to anyone thinking about stealing his car. That message is his property isn't going anywhere without a fight. The pastor was having dinner just outside Baltimore last month when he was approached by three people, one armed with a handgun. After a struggle, the bandit was able to drive off with the vehicle, but the story doesn't end there. Here's Eyewitness News reporter Marcus Solis.
I'm all in the face. I'm punching him with the gun. I get the gun out of his hand, and that's why the gun's at the front of the car.
It sounds dramatic, and surveillance video shows just how violent it was. A struggle between an armed carjacker and, yes...
Yeah, my man was having none of that. He was like, you're not taking this whip, not without a fight.
A man of the cloth, a church pastor in fear for his life.
I'm an urban kid, and to see what he has, I saw a size. I knew I could take him, but in no way. I want to make sure.
I knew I could take him. He saw that little kid fragile, man. You're supposed to break him.
Clear, I wasn't trying to be a hero.
10 days ago.
Yeah, it's not about being a hero. It's about standing all 10 and protecting yourself and protecting what's yours. Man, in these types of situations, your adrenaline gonna kick in, a dopamine. You can get that dopamine hit, and it's that fight or flight, syndrome. Whatever you are programmed to do is gonna take place at that instant. And this man, his fight instinct kicked in like Shinobi.
Reverend Kenneth Moles Jr. traveled to Baltimore from Bridgeport, where he's the pastor of Cathedral of the Holy Spirit. He was parked outside of a restaurant when the suspect approached, pretending he needed help with his phone. Moles says adrenaline kicked in.
Nope, I ain't helping you with nothing. Now you walk around with something over your head. I can't see what's going on. I don't know who you are. No, I'm good. Keep strolling.
And once the gun was on the ground and he had his attacker pinned, did he realize he was fighting with a teenager.
And I said to the young man at that point, I'm a pastor.
See, my man out of shape. My man out of shape, couldn't keep up the fight. That's why I do that. Feel me?
I'm a pastor. I'm not going to press charges. I'm going to let you go. You got to stop this. This is crazy.
Yeah, as soon as I would have had him like that, boom! All air, leave your body. Yeah, you ain't taking nothing.
Undeterred, the teen breaks free, picks up a sneaker that had come off, then picks up the gun, gets into the car, and points the weapon before eventually driving off in the alley. Mole's wife got a call from the hospital. After making sure her husband was okay, she says she went on a rant.
When somebody has a gun, you just obey and get out the way and...
wifey, she was like, no, you just let it go. We'll get another one. I need you to come back home to me, baby.
Preserve your life. But after he explained it to me, I understood why. There was a chance that the gunman could have shot him anyway.
The 53-year-old who will be...
Yeah, but that's what you got to contend with as well. Lack of regard for human life. He might have just blamed him anyway. So I'm like, you might as well fight back. Preserve yourself. Try to preserve the situation as best as you can, given the circumstances. But yeah,
elevated to Bishop next
crazy,
year says
man.
He's already forgiven the 16-year-old suspect who was arrested a short time later.
I'm more hurt.
And that's the thing, they caught him a short time later, so you didn't get anything. You did not get anything, man. And he could have deleted this man for nothing. Got the car, the whip. Looks like he got the whip back.
As an African-American pastor, that once I let him know I was a pastor, that he didn't care. He had no reverence for me.
No, it don't matter what your title is, who you present yourself to be. They don't. These YNs don't care, man. They're a different breed. They don't have the same programming. They don't have the same education, community education, community upbringing that we had coming up. They are on something completely different, man.
Didn't honor the office of a pastor.
A 15-year-old and a 19-year-old have also been charged. Pastor Mole says this isn't a Baltimore problem and says he is pivoting his ministry to focus on the youth.
Yeah, it's not a Baltimore problem. It's not a there's a lot. It's a community problem. It's a black community problem, deeply rooted in a lot of things. But this is the result of it: is that you see these kids, these YNs, crashing out, try to jack a pastor for his whip. No regard, no shame, no probably no remorse. Probably would have blamed him and felt no remorse as well. Deleted him, felt no remorse. It's there's a certain programming. It's malicious code that's gotten into the programming of these YNs, and they justify whatever they do for whatever reason. I don't even know if y'all know why these YNs are doing this. I mean, I probably could come up with some speculation, some theories, but if y'all have some ideas, some thoughts, some theories, let me know below, man. Let's discuss this. Let's get this out in the open and see if we could figure out a way to address this and resolve this. I know. I think, like I said, I think I've got some thoughts and some ideas, some theories, but I want to see what you all are thinking. So let me know below, and I'll continue to do these videos if they are meaningful and they help. All right, Uncle Mark signing off. Is on.